Hi everyone, thanks for joining me on another video. This time I'd like to share what I carry in my personal item bag for long haul flights. These are things that help me endure flights longer than 6 hours, generally 10 to as much as 16 hours when we fly to Asia. This is the TravelPro Platinum Elite Underseat Tote. It's designed to fit under the seat of most commercial airliners. Its dimensions are 10¼ inches from top to bottom, 16½ inches lengthwise, and then 7½ inches in depth. I bought this as a companion to my TravelPro Platinum Elite 21-inch spinner bag. I used to carry everything in one big backpack, but found it uncomfortable while waiting in airport lines. Here are some features of the bag. It's got a nice premium look with some leather trim. Here's you got an admin pocket, perfect for keys, wallet, or boarding pass. Right here, you have a nice cell phone pocket, so quick access. On this side, you got a bottle holder. It can expand for wider bottles. Here's a luggage pass-through. You have little buckles here for a strap. I tend not to use the strap because it's usually just sitting on top of my spinner bag. A nice little leather clasp here to hold the straps together. Nice beefy YKK zippers. Inside you have another internal pocket. And then on this side is where you can keep your 14-inch laptop or 12.9-inch tablet. So right now my tablet is sitting over here so I can just watch what I'm recording, but it's got a capacity of 22 liters. Additionally, there's some button snaps here and on this side too, which just makes it easier to open the bag. All right, so now that we've gone over the bag, I'll go through the contents of what I carry in my personal item bag. First off, I'll show you what I keep in the external pocket of the bag. This is the Thermarest inflatable seat cushion. I find airplane seats to be uncomfortable. I'm okay for usually the first 4 or 5 hours, but after that, I find the seats to be very uncomfortable. I've tried using, rolled up blankets that they give you or those pillows that they give you on flights to sit on those, but they just don't seem to cut it for me. So I purchased this from Amazon about 4 or 5 years ago, and it rolls up really small, about the size of just a little bit bigger than a Coke can or a pop can. And then it's self-inflating. So just by loosening the nozzle here, it'll semi-inflate. And then you can blow it up to however firmness that you like. I like this because it collapses down really small and it's a lot lighter than one of those memory foam cushions. It collapses a lot smaller and it's a lot lighter than one of those memory foam cushions. So that's why I like this. And I honestly never travel or never fly without this. Even on shorter flights, I'll bring it just in case. But yeah, I love this thing. Next up, in the admin pocket, just my wallet, keys, and coin purse. Just so they're in a nice secure place. I don't forget where they are, and they're ready to go when we reach our destination. Water bottle. I have a real bad habit of not drinking enough, so I like to have just some water just in case. I'm not too fond of drinking the water that they offer us in the airplanes just because I'm not sure where they get it from. Do they get it from a bottle or do they get it from the tank on the plane. So just to be safe, I like to drink my own water out of this water bottle, or stuff like juice or whatever from the airplane. This is my Osprey passport holder. I like it just to keep organized. I got some cash, pen, I got a SIM injector tool, my IC cards for Japan, and whatever shopping cards I have. I got my international driver's permit on this side and my passport on this side. I'll also keep my boarding pass in here just so I know where it is and it doesn't get all creased and bent out of shape. And also when I get to my travel destination, we do our shopping, I'll keep the receipts in here so I can tally them up and have that number for customs when I re-enter my home country. This is just a packable down jacket from Uniqlo. I like it because it packs down really small. If I needed to, it can act as a cushion or a little pillow. But I don't know, sometimes I'm cold on flight, sometimes I'm fine. So just in case I'm cold, I carry this. And we bring it on all our flights. If we're going to a warm destination or a cold destination, we bring this just in case, because you never know what the temperature on the plane is going to be like. Noise canceling headphones. These are the Sony WXM4s, I believe. I like the way that they fold down in this manner. The quality is decent and they were less expensive than the XM5s. So these are the second pair I've had. I broke another pair because I got up really fast to change seats with my wife and I was still connected into the airplane entertainment system, and I ripped out one of the head cups, but I decided to replace it with the exact same pair. If you've never traveled with noise canceling headphones, I suggest you do so, especially on flights longer than 3 hours. I always travel no matter how long we fly for, but even if you're gonna get like $100 pair off Amazon, get those because it really changes the flight experience. You can really just kind of zone into your entertainment, or they really help me to sleep. So I'll put on some really mellow music, put on an eye mask, and it helps me sleep. If you can get 30 minutes or an hour, it's better than nothing. So noise canceling headphones, real game changer when it comes to flying. Hat, just because when I get off a flight, my hair is gonna be messed up from the headphones, so that's why I carry a hat. These are just my Moondrop Kato inner ear monitors, just in case I break my noise canceling headphones. These are just kind of like a backup. And then the real star of the flight for me is this. So this is just, it came with a bunch of packing cubes that I bought off Amazon from a company called Gonex. That's not important at all. I just like it because of the size. I like it because it has a loop, which I can attach this hero clip to. If I can get away with storing the tote bag in the overhead compartment, I will. And then I'll just take this down along with my headphones and maybe my tablet for the flight. But this is where probably the most used items are stored in. So real quick, I'll just expand this out. So it's just to show you that you can fit more items in here if you needed to. But so in here, like I said, eye mask just helps me sleep. You don't have to worry about your neighbor putting up the window shade and blinding everyone with bright light. I like to have this. This is my Sony DAP, digital audio player. If I don't like any of the entertainment that the plane's providing, I have at least I can have my music I can listen to. And again, putting on some mellow music with the eye mask helps me sleep. Snacks. Airlines seem to be cutting back on the food they're giving nowadays, so just some snacks to help you get through those times when you're starving. This is just an eyeglass sleeve for when I have my eye mask on. I have a safe place to store my glasses. Wet wipes, tissue, hand sanitizer, and hand moisturizer, kind of self-explanatory. Same with this. This is just pain medication and allergy pills, just in case. This is a little pouch I got from WestJet Premium Economy the last time we flew, so I kind of repurposed it to store my Nightcore 10,000 milliamp battery, anchor cable, spare cable that I got with, I don't know, some electrical device I bought, and a power adapter. Has dual ports here so I can charge something of mine, something of my wife's, or my headphones and my phone, whatever. So nice to have just in case. So, and then I can attach everything to the seat in front of me with this hero clip. So these are all the items I carry on me in my personal item bag when we fly. Is there anything that you carry that I'm missing? Anything you have any questions about, please let me know. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate the attention my last video got. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Bye, everyone.